this video of our process costing series, we're going to be looking at how to journalize the cost involved in a process costing system. So in making journal entries in a process costing system, it's very similar to what we do in job order costing, except that the product cost or the manufacturing cost are assigned to processing departments rather than to individual jobs. And at the end of the month, a journal entry must be made to transfer costs to the next processing department. So, for example, if we had direct materials requisitioned for use by Department 1, under a job costing system, we would debit work in process and credit materials. Exact same thing in process costing, except we really want to identify the department, the processing department that it's going to. For example, if materials were requisitioned to the shaping department, our Department 1, we would put work in process shaping, and we would credit our materials for the amount of materials being requisitioned. So very similar to job costing. When it comes to labor, let's say, for example, our labor time records show that $21,250 of direct labor was used in Department 1 during October. This is the journal entry we would make. Normally under job costing, we would debit work in process for the amount of our labor, and we would credit wages payable. Similar situation under process costing, except we want to identify the processing department that is being affected by this labor. In this case, it's shaping. So we would debit work in process inventory shaping and credit our wages payable. Manufacturing overhead is allocated to the department using the company's predetermined overhead rate, exactly what we would do in job costing. The department's overhead rate is $50 per machine hour, and the department used 935 machine hours. So again, we're specifically talking about the shaping department here. So we would debit our work in process inventory, just as we would under job costing, except we need to identify that particular department we are allocating overhead to. In this case, it's shaping, and we would credit our overhead for the amount being allocated to the department.